Today I'm helping my friend Mark, who bought my Twingo Gordini, sell his little RS Twingo. This is a late 2009 car with it's a 1.6 Renaultsport Twingo. It's pretty good condition all over. It's got a few scrapes and a few marks. Literally just clicked over 100,000 miles. It's 100,012 miles on the clock. Been well looked after. Mark was pretty good at looking after it. It's got a few things, like due to age, it's got like the bromide in the actual headlights is coming out, so it's clouding them over a little bit. The alloy wheels are a little got a few scuffs. And it's got a few little scratches here and there. There's some scuffing here and here. This is plastic. This is not bodywork. This is just purely plastic. Same here. There's a few scuffs. He drove it down from Scotland about a week ago, and he's storing it at mine because he hasn't got the space to have two cars. Yeah, it's pretty good. Again, a few scuffs, few bits and pieces. The lacquer, or it's either the lacquer's coming off of the paintwork there. Again, a few scuffs on the wheel. And again, there's a little bit here. That's a little scuff there. And again, it's all plastic, it's not metal at all, so it's no rust. Just needs tidying up a little bit. Yeah, it's pretty good. Let's move back out here. Sorry about the sunlight, it's just sort of, for some reason the sun's really bright today. It's actually very warm as well. Yeah, let's just go around. I've done work on this car. I've done oil and servicing and stuff like that, and it's been absolutely fine. Mark got it at about, I think it was 70,000 miles or 80,000 miles, and so he's put 20,000 miles on it. I'm just walking around my garden here. Again, a few parking dings, nothing too spectacular. Yeah. Drives well. It's got two ball joints in the boot. I'll show you that in a minute, because one of the ball joints might be a little bit tired. Let's just go around here. Actually, you can see the bumper here has just popped out, so that needs popping out. Yeah, interior is quite tidy and quite nice. The radio was replaced. It's got Bluetooth, so that's the only real change he's made in it. And again, there's no real problems with any of the door cards or any of the seats. Yeah, there's no rips, no tears, no nothing. That's the radio. There. Let's just go around to the other side. The springs were replaced on it, so it's slightly lower than standard, mainly because the old springs were rusted. So then I think one of them snapped. Actually, it's quite a common problem with older cars. So the springs were replaced recently. There's a little bit of wear on the steering wheel, just there. Generally, it's pretty good. Let's just go there. Down there, into the seats. Again, 100,000 miles worth of wear, nothing too serious, no rips. Let's start the car up. So 100,014 miles. Revs perfectly fine. Let's undo the bonnet. So underneath the bonnet, it's pretty good in here. It's used, it's done 100,000 miles. There's no leaks as far as I can see. Again, this is just water down here. That's just water. It did have a wash before it came in here. The lights have started to fog over just here. Again, that can be polished out, so you don't need to replace them. There's a few stone chips on the bump here and around there. It is a little bit dirty, the car. It drove down from Glasgow, Glasgow way, a little while ago. It was raining heavily, so there's a few stone chips all dotted around. Again, it's nothing too bad. It's not mint, but it's certainly a good project to just do the basic cosmetics. Underneath is pretty good. This is the damage on the plastics. In the boot is pretty clean. Those are the two track rod ends. I think they're track rod ends. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, track rod ends. So I've got two true track rod ends with it. I think they were put on the MOT as an advisory. It's got the spare tyre. There's no crash damage at all. So it's just a good, reasonably tidy little car for its age. I was thinking of having it, but I've already got that one there, and I've got two other cars, so I really don't have room for this. Let's have a quick look on the roof. It's just dirt. Yeah, that's just dirt on top of there. Roof is pretty clean. One or two minor scratches. Again, it's got cosmetics. Most of the cosmetics are on the issues are on the actual plastic, so that they can come off and just be either repainted, so you don't have to. It's not anything else. It's nothing. No real dents. There's actually no real dents on this car at all. It's surprisingly good. Even shopping trolley dings. Most of it has hit the plastic on there, but there's the actual metalwork and actually that's plastic, but the metalwork itself the sheet metal is pretty dent free and no rust. So yeah, well, he's sort of asking, I think it's about £2,000 something for it, something like that. I think most of these are going for about anywhere between 2,000 and 3,000. This is probably on the lower end of that scale, so about 2,200, something like that. So it's gonna be up on eBay. There'll be a link to this video in the eBay article as well. It's got service history. It's got 2 keys. It's got the V5. It's just sitting here on my drive. I think it's not sawned, but yeah, it's pretty much ready to go. Mark drove it down, was it 300 miles from Scotland. It's got good tyres, Hankook tyres on it all round. Hankook Vetus tyres, all with good tread. Let's have a quick look at that. Let's have a look. So yeah, pretty much brand new. Pretty much brand new. He did love it. He cared for it and looked after it, this car, so I helped him actually find it. So I'm going to do it. Again, the alloy is scuffed. Needs a refurb. That one's in better condition, but again, there's plenty of tread on them. So, well, if you're interested, please let me know. Please message me. I'll leave contact details on the description for this. But yeah, it's a good, reasonable little car. Pretty much all, yes, the timing belt was done on this about 18 months ago, something like that, and also it's had a new clutch. So new clutch, new timing belt, new tyres, all the big stuff is pretty much done. So, right, well, thanks very much, and I'll see you on the next video.